everyone's having a blessed day. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn the bell icon on so you can get notified of every upload. So in today's video, we have the 92 DA Integra. I thought it was a 91, did more research, found out it's a 92. And again, huge shout out to Brandon for this, because this wouldn't have been possible had he not donated the car, and it wouldn't have been possible without some of my awesome subscribers who donated some money so I could go get it. Okay, quick little backstory on how I got this car. A subscriber named Brandon, again, huge shout out goes to Brandon. Such an awesome guy for donating this. He donated this car to me, said to do whatever I want with it, and I am choosing to bless a family. So basically what I plan on doing is getting junk used cars, fixing whatever's wrong with them, make them safe, and then donating it to a family that is in need, going through a struggle or whatever. And I'm just gonna let God lead me and guide me on who is gonna get the car. But basically, he gave me this car, and since this is a 5-speed with only 2 doors, it's kind of hard for a family to get in. So I'm actually gonna be trading this to my buddy for his 4-door car and getting his 4-door car and donating it to a family in need. So this all started with the PT Cruiser. If you guys don't remember on this channel, I donated it to a family in need, and it just felt good. And that was my calling. God was calling out to me saying, hey, this is what I want you to do all the time. So what we're gonna try to do is make this a full-time thing, getting used junk cars, fix them up, and give them to families in need. No profit made off of it or anything, even though I am hurting in the financial department, but God always provides, so I'm not worried about it. So that's what I'm planning to do and how we got the car. Huge shout out goes again to awesome Brandon for donating the car. He actually painted this car using the methods on this channel, and he did a really good job. Just needs a good wet sand and buff. He actually 2K cleared it. This is all spray paint. It looks really good in person. But yeah, that's basically a quick summary of what's going on. I will go into more detail in another video, but let's get back to what I was saying. So hope you guys enjoy. We are going to be taking this front bumper cover off. A lot of people just call them bumpers, but it's the cover of the actual metal support. The metal support is called the bumper, because we have to pull this out. Now, I don't have a frame puller or even access to one, so we're probably just going to use like a truck and some ratchet straps and try to get it out and use some hammers and try to straighten it the best we can. So Jeremy's actually going to be coming over and trying to help me figure this out. As you can see, it's tweaked. The hood only latches, like right now it's latched, if it's unbolted at the back. So we have to fix that before I can even get rid of this thing, but it has some pretty nice wheels drilled and slotted all the way around. It has skunked 2 coilovers all the way around as well, and it's been converted to OBD1. Now the odd thing is it got almost 30 miles to the gallon with the AC on, no hood on it, doing 75-80 miles an hour, but that's not the part that's crazy. It has a D-series computer in it, a P28, and it's a B18A1 in here, so it's pretty impressive. But we have to go ahead and rip the hood off and start getting all this off to see how extensive the damage is, and then we'll go from there. So a lot of this is going to be time elapsed for the pulling apart, and then we'll go over some more details. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. The hood is actually latching now. It's awesome. It's fully bolted down. Now we do still have some alignment issues with the hood. Some of it is to do with this. It needs straightened out. In order to pull this, we're gonna have to bolt something here and hook either a tow rope to Jeremy's truck and him slowly move forward while the brakes are held on this to kind of pull it out, or just use a ratchet strap, which is probably a better idea. Since I don't have a frame machine, of course. But yeah, it's kind of wrinkled right there. So once we straighten that, that'll actually have a lot to do with how the hood gets straightened as well. You can see these lights are pushed in back. It still does need a whole new headlight assembly to kind of be expected. But the alignment is lining up pretty good for the headlight assembly, except for this one. But that'll straighten out once we get this pulled out. The bumper support here, as you can see, it's pretty badly damaged on that side. And of course, that side's perfectly fine. We can install the bumper cover without the bumper support, even though the bumper support is what gives it structure. If this bumper support hadn't been here, this thing would be in way worse shape. But we have to find another one, which isn't easy to find a DA parts right now, and when you do find them, they're expensive. But we're gonna hope and pray that one hits the junkyard. But yeah, this needs heated up and bent back because it's just been stuck out like that for a little while. So definitely making progress. When Jeremy gets here, we will try to go over more. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. All right, so we're using the MDX front toe spot. We have the ratchet strap hooked up, and Jeremy's over here pulling on it, and it's making a huge difference. Let me show you a couple clips I took with my phone real quick. Right here, you can see that that's not lining up with the radiator, and now it's lining up with the radiator now that we've been doing this. So he's been strengthening it there, and then on this side over here, you can see it's pretty wrinkled, and as he's tightening it down, it's starting to unwrinkle, and now this is where it's at. We did have to heat the metal up a little bit, but it's looking a lot better, and it's definitely stretching that frame, or unibody in this case, stretching it all back out. This ratchet strap method works really well. Yes, it is not the proper method, but it is a method that works. Now, you do have to be careful that you don't get too much tension on the ratchet strap, because that right there can fly towards you, so it is kind of dangerous. But there are ways around doing that method. You can actually bolt, like if you're good at welding, make a flat plate and bolt it in and then pull that out. It works a lot better. And hammering on the other side at the same time definitely helps. But this is definitely pretty straight now. You can see it's actually all lining up, so that is awesome. And the hood already shut before, but we're gonna test it again to see how the alignment is now, because he also straightened the hood latch and stuff out. Yeah, he pulled all that, but I didn't get a lot of it on camera, mostly because it was starting to rain and we were just trying to get it done. But
and making YouTube videos isn't as easy as y'all think it is.
Yeah, that too. A lot of people assume, oh, it's easy to be a YouTuber. Sometimes you forget you have to record, and then you're starting to do stuff, then you gotta go find the battery that's not dead.
Try not to kill yourself.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot involved, but yeah, stretching it out little bits at a time. You have any advice for them on how to stretch? You said start from the top or something?
Depending on where your damage is, like this one's here, dead center, top-ish, start from your top and pull a little bit at a time, going down, and then just slowly, then just once you get it all down, let the metal relax, and then try to go back from the bottom and go back up. Just inches, slow process. It's not a fast. This is a marathon, not a race.
Right. You want to take your time on it, make sure to pull it out. I mean, the best part I've noticed when doing this is to hit it from the backside a little bit while pulling. It's best to have two people at least for this, because he can be doing the ratcheting while I'm doing the hammering on the backside, which actually straightened it out, like this piece right here. Yeah. That's how we straightened that out. It was wrinkled up pretty good. But the front end should look pretty decent after we're done doing this. We're gonna continue pulling a little bit more of this out, and then we will show you what it looks like, kind of put back together a little bit. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you are, please hit that like button. All right, so here's the fitment on the car now. It is much better than it was. Now we still have a little bit of gap we have to take care of, but the hood is solid. It's not coming up. The headlight assembly still needs replaced, and the corner light for the turn signal needs replaced. But overall, it's pretty good. Now it still needs the bumper, the solid bumper behind. This is just the bumper cover, and Jeremy's happy with it. He likes it exactly how it is, and he's gonna figure out the rest of it. He's gonna be getting this car, and I'm gonna be getting a 4-door automatic Civic that's basically stock, and donating that to a family in need. So I'm gonna have to charge the AC on this Civic and stuff like that, but general maintenance, I'll do all that. But yeah, this thing definitely turned out a lot better, and huge thanks again to Brandon for donating this car. And I am super thankful to each and every one of you who have shared the videos, liked the videos, and commented on the videos. And we are so close to 100K subscribers, so keep doing an awesome job sharing the videos around and all of that stuff. But we have a lot of work left to do and lots of lives to change in Jesus' name, and we will do it because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So with that being said, thank you for following me on this journey, and I understand there will be some people who just unsubscribe because I'm talking about God and his ministry, but I am going to change lives in Jesus' name, and you guys can be a part of that too. So huge thank you to each and every one of you to make it all the way to the end of this video without skipping around. And even if you did skip around, thank you anyways for sticking around. There's a lot of stuff left to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, get this video edited and out for you guys, and I greatly appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button if you haven't. So I will see you guys in the next one, and as I like to say,
God bless, stay safe, stay awesome. Jesus loves you.